Studios, the one and only. It's for Doge. Yeah, don't place your bets, you have got some time. Go place your bets, if I would I put on 9 or maybe 6, I don't deny any shit. Your girl, your bitch, yeah, she wants me in her clique. She wants me to come down, sit down at her table. I was in PEI, playing at the Gables. I got some horses, I keep them in the stable. My fucking Porsche, in the future it is maple. Yeah, I'm talking about the leather. I've been fucking clever, man, I'm talking like forever. Yeah, I come with many feathers. I have a detailing company, we'll fix your leather. Yeah, man, I'm talking about interiors. PTK, he comes up in the mic, he's fucking furious. Damn, yeah, this guy, he's so delirious. So fucking hot up in this bitch, I'm fucking serious. Yeah, did he really just pop that? I don't really know, they come at me, you know I pop back. Oh, yeah, I'm from Lake Gobani. Come at me, oh no you couldn't, you're too scrawny. Oh.
Yo, my people, welcome back to Get Into the Bag podcast, season 2, episode 2. I have a special guest with me today. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Go ahead, brother.
It's Pass the Kid, Southeast Calgary, PTK.
That's what's up, bro. Good to meet you. Thank you for coming out to Solar Studios today to do this podcast with me. I'm your host, Ferno, in collaboration with YYC Hip Hop Daily, a Solar Studio production. Please like, subscribe, and comment below on what you like and what you want to see more of. Thanks so much for coming out, bro. I kind of want to get to know you a little bit better, man. I want everyone at home to know who you are, bro. Like, how did it all start for Pass the Kid, bro? When did it all start?
I think I was just like any other person, you're trying to figure out what you're going to invest your time into when you're, you're starting out as a young person in life.
Yeah.
And, I was fortunate enough. I was going to university in Nova Scotia, and, I wanted to pursue more traditional career choices like, law or, politics and shit. But the more I learned, the more I learned about everything, the more I just realized that wasn't necessarily going to be the place where I felt the most fulfilled or felt like I was going to be grappling with those decisions a lot more.
Yeah, definitely.
So I felt like just being a creative was going to allow me to express myself a lot more and invest in like my own beliefs a lot more.
Cool.
So I decided to pursue music and rap as my choice because I think I believe in it as a medium the most. So I feel like it's the most authentic. You know what I mean? It's the most like real. It's the most raw. Like that's what I found.
Form of expression.
Yeah, form of expression. Like, like when you listen to rap, like you kind of expect the unexpected. Like you can get away with talking about some like crazy shit in rap.
That leads me to my second question, bro. Like, when was the first exposure to music? Like, when did you figure out, like, okay, this is what I want to do because of this reason? Yeah,
so like, I don't know, like I went into my second year of university and I was just like, all the papers I was writing and the shit I was learning, I was like pretty distraught, like realized I was probably gonna pick something else, and I was leaning towards entrepreneurship and like various businesses and shit. And then I was going to school, I was living in this house called McNeil, and like a bunch of the boys I lived with, one of them is Doge, he's a producer I work with now.
Okay, cool.
He was super big into music, and like we all were, like it was just a big part of the culture. Like I thought that we could make music. Like there's this one guy too in our res who he was sick of making music like already when he came in. So I knew that like he kind of just like opened my eyes to like the possibilities,
Yeah, dope.
Yeah, so I got on the wagon like probably, going into third year, I was on academic exchange in France. And like when I was in France, like all I did was rap. Like I didn't,
Shit.
I was just fucked. Like I was.
And what year was that, bro? Like when were you in France?
That was 2016.
2016, hey?
Yeah, 2016. So it's been like, I've been pursuing it like obsessively since 2016 because like, I was just thinking about, how to get good at rap. Like coming from a place where like, I'm from the suburbs, like I'm a white guy. Like I grew up playing hockey. Like I played like high level hockey and shit. Like,
okay, cool.
I loved rap music. I was listening to it and shit. And like, I was bumping it in the dressing room and shit, but like.
What were you bumping in the dressing room, bro?
Oh man, like, you name it, bro. We were listening to like Eminem from a young age. We were listening to 50 Cent from a young age. We listened to Lil Wayne. I was listening to Drake. We were listening to my bro. Like, you name it, man. Like, I can remember like when A$AP Rocky really popped off. You know what I mean? Like, the project Long Live. You know, like all of his shit, bro. Like seeing Peso, the music video and shit, and just being like, wow, man, that shit is wild. So definitely, those were impactful times, you know. Like I remember when I was playing, like when I was playing in BC, I was smoking a lot of weed, and I was listening to like Wiz Khalifa, like his whole discography and shit. So,
yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, man, huge fan, bro. But like I wasn't rapping like that because it wasn't part of the culture. So that's why I was doing it obsessively in France. So yeah, ever since 2016, man, and just 100%.
It's been going hard since 2016?
Going hard, bro.
When was the first time that you decided to make a song? Like you said, okay, I love this stuff. This is what I want to do. Now I'm going to make a song.
Man, the first time I like recorded a song type of thing? Or
even like the first time you wrote a song. Like when's the first song that you made where you were like, this is my first song?
Back in the day, like probably like 2012, like just...
So like before,
because I was just, bro, like I was living, like I moved away when I was 16. Like I moved away from home when I was 16, right?
Yeah.
Playing hockey. So like, you know, I was just super immersed in my own world when I moved away. And yeah, bro, like I was just, you know, I was like writing bars. Because I remember I had a sick English teacher, and like, you know, I was grade 12 English. We had like do heavy essay writing, man, like heavy poetry and shit. And it just came so easy to me, man. Like writing always did, poetry always came so easy to me. Like I was very lucky for that in a lot of ways. So yeah, I pursued music, you know, knowing that like when I was growing up, like I did some other stuff too. Like I was, you know, I acted a little bit, like I was in musical theater and shit. And like,
nice, man.
Yeah, so kind of knew what it felt like to be on a stage and shit. So
that's cool.
That wasn't something that deterred me at all.
Yeah, definitely.
And I know it probably deters a lot of people, you know what I mean? But
I'm sure it does. It does. So like you're writing bars in 2012, you made your first song.
Yeah,
but
not like as a career thing.
Yeah, but then 2016 came and you decided to take it as a career.
Fuck yeah.
When was the first time you got in the booth, man? When did you go to the studio and lay down your first track?
Bro, like the first time I was recording myself on like a blue Snowball mic, USB mic.
That's the grind. That's the start.
France.
In France.
Yeah, dude. It was dog shit, bro. It was so bad, man. Like my first music is probably the worst of like, I don't know, man. Maybe anybody's. Like
anybody's
terrible, bro. Like
it's where we got to start though,
yeah,
right?
man. It's like, you know, when you start anything, like the first couple, like if you're not inclined to do it well, it's gonna be terrible. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like I was really inclined to do it well.
Okay.
I don't think I was inclined to do it as well as I think I was a pretty goofy speaker without really understanding, without really picking it up. Like there was times where I could be a, you know, like a cleaner speaker, but like it's pretty loose, you know, like kind of just. So, yeah, it's definitely taught me a lot about like my own expression and shit like that for sure.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
So you got into the studio, you dropped your first track, and you were doing it on your own. So your studio was basically your room because it was a Snowball. And
I always believed in the home studio from day one, bro.
Yeah, 100%. That's the way to go.
I was about the reps, dog. I was about the reps because it was so terrible, man. Like I was so determined to get good at it. So like when I made something and it was dog shit, I would just go and make another thing. You know what I mean? So it was obsession like that, and like.
Hey, what was the first program that you were using, bro? Did you ever start on Audacity?
Yeah, so I started on Audacity and then I moved over to FL Studio, and like I pretty much realized like when it came time to actually like releasing beats and shit and like working on beats, I just realized I was like, man, like I'm gonna pay so much money and just release terrible music probably for a while. So
in the beginning,
why don't I just learn to produce? Like why don't I, you know, make terrible music on my own beats type of thing. So that was good, man. I'm glad I did that. FL Studio was big because like I was watching Southside's YouTube videos back then.
Yeah.
Like 808 Mafia.
808 Mafia, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was more interested in pursuing like kind of like that trap sound. You know what I mean? From the beginning, you know what I mean? Yeah. I always loved. We listened to Future and Juice WRLD so much in university, bro. It was fucked. Like, you know what I mean? So rest in peace, Juice.
Yeah, rest in peace, Juice WRLD, man.
Yeah, bro.
So you were speaking a little bit on your homie Doge.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you speak a little bit more of who that was? What kind of influence he had on you? Like, is that like a producer that you work with? That's also your homie? Like,
yeah,
how did that connection come about, man?
I don't know, bro. Like, I knew Doge when we were younger. Like, we played a little hockey together, and he's a hell of an athlete. And he ended up at my school, like at my university, and we just kind of bumped into each other. And then,
you know, as luck would have it, he ended up kind of living like a floor above me or whatever.
Damn,
in
nice.
my res. And yeah, it was a pretty tight-knit group. Like Doge is a super talented guy. He's always super into rap music. And, you know, like being from Calgary, he's from Calgary, and like I don't want to tell the story for him, but I know that, like, you know, he's a sick producer, man. Like it is, I would say he's probably the most underrated producer
for sure
that I know of.
Okay.
Like legit. Like, I don't know how many subs he has, maybe like 175, which is outrageous because like I feel like he makes ridiculous beats, bro. Like I have a lot of my best songs on his beats, and like people don't understand like his general like knowledge and approach. I don't think, and even I don't fully understand it, but like he definitely is a great producer. You know, he picked it up so quick. Like I remember when he started, and like 6 months later, like his beats were ridiculous, right?
Damn. That's good growth.
Yeah, man. It is. It's really good pace. So he's nice. And then I work with Timeline, bro. He's out of South Calgary.
Timeline, man. I heard a couple of those beats with that tag Timeline. Yeah. I didn't even know he was from Calgary in the beginning, and when I found out he was, I was like, that's dope, man, because there's some serious talent in the city that's not being like shown too hard, you know what I mean?
He's got some ridiculous placements as well.
I seen that, like,
yeah.
We might have to get Timeline on the show, man, so he could speak a little bit of the placements and how we all started, man.
Yeah, I interviewed Timeline.
Did you? That's dope.
But you should get him on here for sure. He's so dope. I told him today, he has the first 2 songs of my project that dropped last night, Earth.
Earth, nice. Yeah, we're going to talk about that a little bit later. Yeah, for sure.
For sure. He is ridiculous, man. He went to Bishop O'Byrne.
Nice.
You know, I went to Scarlet, like right up McLeod Trail there, just like a little bit farther. Just coming out of Calgary, you know, it's crazy.
Is there any other producers in the area that you worked with?
Yeah, no, not really. And what else? Like I've worked with guys here and there, but I don't think I've released anything with anybody from the city.
Okay, man. Well, let's move on to my next question, which is, you have a project that just dropped last night, and you also have 9 music videos out on your YouTube, man. How did that start? Like, when was the first music video that you thought was like, okay, this is the song that I'm gonna shoot for, and that was your first music video? Like, when did that happen?
Yeah, so I actually made a music video for my I made a bunch of mixtapes before, but I took them all down. The mixtape I have out back in 2020, it's called Are We There Yet? It's completely produced by Doge. There was actually a track on there that I made a music video for, but like I just didn't like it, man. I didn't feel like it was polished enough. I didn't feel like, you know, it was the first time I'd ever like really tried to shoot a music video. So obviously the first time you do something, it's not going to be the greatest. But then the second time, you know, I got in a position where I was like, okay, like I need to, one, make music video for this project so that it has a chance of doing better. And 2, I need to start doing music videos because like I need to learn how to make great music videos. You know what
definitely.
I mean? Because there was no one really around to teach me or like wanted to teach me. So if I can learn how to edit videos, or if I can find ways to like, you know what I mean, make the process a little bit more efficient, then I'm definitely gonna do it because content is king, bro. Like,
it really is.
I need more videos, you know what I mean?
100%, yeah.
You never know, you know?
Exactly, man. It only takes one video to blow up.
Yeah.
So,
and the more you have out, man, the more shit people have to look at, bro.
More opportunity, more content, more eyes on you. 100%, man. So I kind of want to talk a little bit of like when you get in the mood, when you get in the zone, what's your creative process like these days, man? Now that you're a little bit more experienced, down to 2022, what's your creative process, man?
Bro, like I feel like I have really good control over my voice now, like when I'm focused at the mic. And because of that, like my delivery, I can get delivery down pretty fast. So that's not really an issue. I feel like starting out, that's a tough one for a lot of people.
Yeah, for sure.
So practice definitely, you got to be super comfortable, right? You have to mean what you're saying, I think too. That's another thing that is really important for me because I really feel the shit that I'm saying now at the mic. And I freestyle everything at this point because that's what means the most to me is like I have to fucking mean what I'm saying. Like I have to really truly
needs to be
mean
real.
it needs to be fucking real, like from my actual life, from that day, from my whole experience, from, you know, whatever, you know.
Yeah, for sure,
as
man.
a creative, like just for it to be authentic. And then what I'm basically doing is I'm taking a collective of songs and I'm dropping it as projects.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a cohesive album that I'm releasing at this point because I don't have control over all the instruments and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm piecing this shit together, you know what I mean? Kind of like a mosaic from all the creatives I work with, so yeah.
But bro, you've been going a little crazy in the city lately, man. I kind of want to ask, what have you got going on right now that you want to speak about a little?
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, mainly like what I'm actually doing right now is I'm building a company. I'm building this detailing company up.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, and then I've got some other business aspirations after that. So that's taken a portion of my time. And apart from that, like what I'm doing is I'm working on a couple different projects. And yeah, just trying to like narrow in on like all the details, the aesthetic and the vision for those projects. Yeah. So really trying to stay focused and stay in the routine, you know what I mean? And
stay consistent.
Yeah, like my buddy's getting married here in a couple of weeks, so I gotta dip out of town for that. But apart from that, I'm just trying to stay locked in.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it takes a lot of work and a lot of focus for you to pull shit together like that is actually meaningful for people and is actually like well done, I feel like. So just trying to stay focused on that and go to the gym and stay healthy. And yeah, bro, that's it.
That's
you know
good,
what I
bro.
mean?
Yeah, can you speak a little bit about your most recent project that you released? I think it's last night you told me, right, bro?
Yeah, bro. So Earth came out last night at 12. You know, I released Jupiter before this and then Earth.
Nice.
I intend on continuing to like, you know, as time goes on to drop like random planets and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, Earth. Loved it, man. Had a lot of sound breakthroughs this winter and this spring, like with recording and just like overall had a lot of special recordings. And from that, I kind of deduced like 8 songs that I felt people just needed to hear that they hadn't seen before from me and that they hadn't like, you know, necessarily like, maybe they'd be excited to hear. So
yeah, for
I
sure.
gave them that, you know, and that's what it is. It's out on all platforms. You got 2 music videos. You got Rock and Outstanding on my page. It was produced by Doge Antonio too, so.
Bro, so like, you've worked with a couple artists in the city, some producers. Is there like a dream collaboration that you would want to work with still in the city right now? Like, not even dream collaboration, just someone that you respect and like want to work with, you know what I mean?
I'm down to work with, you know, especially the guys who are popping and shit, but I don't look at it as like, to me, it's about making stuff that people actually like. You know what I mean?
That's
so like,
fact.
and me making it, like not trying to like jack people's audiences or like get, you know, push for features and like spend all this time like, you know, in someone else's lane. Like I'm just trying to like build my own fucking lane. So yeah, like the time will come, I'm sure. And I'm sure it will probably come more frequently, like when I start getting reached out to more. You know, I've had people like give me, you know, reach out and like they're, you know, like Malika Haley, I've worked with her a bunch, bro. She's fucking unbelievable, man.
Yeah, man, I've seen some of her stuff.
Unbelievable voice. Like it's unbelievable, bro. I guess I said it 3 times. Like, fuck, bro.
Third
like,
time's the charm, man.
Crazy,
you gotta know now.
Crazy. Dude, there's so many great artists, bro. Like, you know, there's young guys out of the South. There's like a TMP, Rain. And they're performing this week, bro. Like, you know, There's a lot of guys that are dope. So I've worked with those dudes. It's more or less just like, yeah, man, just trying to get my own sauce dialed in right now. That's the focus, I guess.
Yeah, for sure,
Or you, man. We'll get some shit collaborated one day.
Yeah,
maybe,
for sure, man.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, 100%.
Actually, I have this project coming up. You might actually be interested. It might fit.
Yeah, for sure. We'll definitely talk off camera and we'll see what we can get going for sure, bro.
Sounds good. Yeah.
I did want to ask, since you got some experience under your belt, you've been through the circuits a little bit, what advice do you have for brand new rappers, bro? People that look at you and they say, man, I want to do that, bro. I want to be on stage. I want to rap.
Bro, so simple, dog. Like, rapping is so simple. You just got to rap, but you got to have a home studio.
Okay, home setup.
Or you can come here to Sola Studio. You can pay them $6 an hour. You know, you can practice at home, right? Like, you can get your beats from YouTube or wherever, and then you can write the song to it, and you can practice the song over and over again. Then you can come into Solo Studio and you can record it here, dog. And then, the engineers here are going to touch it up and give you a nice professional sound. So if you're looking to do the most efficient way to professional sound, do it that way. If you're looking to, invest more in the technical sides of music, maybe a home studio is what you want to do. But yeah, bro, after that, once you have your songs, yeah, bro, like, you're going to have to fail, man. Like, you're not going to get really good at anything without fucking taking a lot of L's, right? So
yeah, for sure, man.
So get ready, man. Get ready. But it's a great journey because, like, I really think it's worthwhile, when you become a creative, like, to see, to go through the ups and downs and to see the rewards for your efforts and the fruits of your labor, for your own creativity it's phenomenal, man. Like, it's definitely a special thing. So
yeah, for sure.
Keep that in mind. With regards to, like, performing shows, like, make sure that the venue has, like, good bathrooms, Like, cause fuck, man, like, so many venues, like, I wouldn't even want to stand in that fucking place.
It's
you know
true.
What I mean?
Disgusting.
That's tough, bro. It's tough to build a scene when people don't even want to stand in the building. Yeah, man, I've done shows in like a variety of venues. Half the time I've bombed, half the time it's been, pretty decent. But, a lot hinges on the venue, bro.
Yeah.
A lot hinges on, like, the rehearsal, the sound check, and the venue. So, if you settle on the venue, you got to settle on the outcome. That's another thing too. Yo, bro. That's another thing too, The more you can do in-house, the better you're going to be for a multitude of reasons. Just because, like, you're going to have control over the details and stuff. It's going to take you a lot longer to learn that shit, but, like, that's the thing, right? Is, like, when you deal with other people, you work on timelines, and under the restraints of timelines, a lot of compromises are made. And when you settle, that is what degrades people's work the most. Mm-hmm. That is what people come into it with this, and it's pretty easy, man. Like, if you don't come from a super entitled family, to just be like, oh yeah, it's all good. I'll make a compromise here. I'm not that important. I'm not that important. Nah, bro. Your vision's important.
Everything.
If you don't execute your vision to perfection, you're gonna be like, fuck, bro. Like, it was the execution that was the problem.
Yeah.
Not the vision. You don't know until you've executed it perfectly.
Yeah, that's true.
And, like, a lot of guys that execute that shit perfectly, it actually fucking works. So, like, that's my advice to you, bro. Like, think about your process. You know what I mean? Don't settle. Settle as little as you possibly can. Try to be as hands-on as you can, with the result. And rap, bro, and get prepared to fail, because you're going to.
That's what makes you better, right? That's how you grow as an artist.
The more, like, put it this way, like, if you can get yourself a good mentor who's, like, real genuine about the shit, you can travel light years in the span of weeks. You know what I mean? If people just give you the sauce, like the equation.
Definitely.
But it's like, you're still, as a creative, you're still going to want independence, and you're still going to have your own trials and tribulations that are unique to your own situations eventually. So
yeah,
no matter what happens, bro, like, no matter what happens, bro, like, you're in for a fucked up journey. Like, it's fucked up in a beautiful way, though, in a beautiful sense of, like, as long as you can persevere, and as long as you continue, like, if you're going through pain, bro, put in your art, bro.
Let it be shown through the art.
Yeah, man. Put in your art, dog. Like, don't put it in your belly, dog. You know what I mean? Don't, like, stay alive, bro. It's the most important thing. And, like, I really don't think people are patient nowadays. People have no idea what the effect of time has on anything. And, like, that would be the final thoughts on all of this is just, like, be patient, young Padawan. Like, you need to fucking, don't give up before the decade's over.
100%.
Put 10 years in, dog, every day, and tell me that you don't get sick. You'd be disgusting. But you got to make actual fucking sacrifices, dude. Like, you can't be chasing pussy, and you got to be making money. You got to be surviving, but you got to be rapping too.
Definitely.
And if you're wasting all your money on fucking women and shit, you're not going to be able to survive, and you're not going to be able to rap that much.
That's facts.
That's a tough sacrifice to make, man. I've seen a lot of guys that they could not even entertain a thought like that. So the truth is, man, it's really on how bad you want it. But
yeah, for sure, man. That's great. Do you have any last words for the people that are watching this podcast?
No, much love.
Much
Tune
love,
into
man.
YYC Hip Hop Daily.
Man, plug your shit in, bro. Let them know where they can find you, how they can find you.
For sure. It's Pat's the Kid, PATZTHEKIDD on like every platform. You find me on Twitch.
Cool.
Discord, Instagram, Snapchat, or not Snapchat, TikTok for sure. Hit me up. I stream all my recording sessions on Twitch, and
That's dope.
yeah, for sure. And I'm posting on TikTok all the time. So yeah, I'm excited to hear what you think of my shit.
Yeah, man, it's good. I can tell you guys that. And this has been another episode of Get Into the Bag, Season 2, Episode 2, man. Episode 3 is coming up. That one's gonna be great, but this has been great. You've been great. We've been great. So have a great fucking day, my people. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment down below who you want to see next, and we'll try to get it in, my people. Thank you so much for watching.